Spain have sealed their place in history as the first side to win 3 successive major international football tournaments. They beat Italy 4-0 in the final of the Euro 2012 Championship in Kiev. It was the biggest winning margin in the history of the tournament and also Spain's first victory over the Italians in a major competition since 1920. Well, the BBC's Lee James joins us now from Kiev. And Lee, is it official? Are Spain the best team ever?
I think you certainly would have to say that from their performance today in the final against Italy and just how they've dominated the world of football. No side has really ever done that before. And certainly the Spanish fans that are celebrating behind me in Independence Square after watching that match at the Olympic Stadium in Kiev couldn't possibly have imagined they'd see their team just reach these unprecedented heights. Italy have performed so well in this tournament as well. It's been a memorable run for them to the final, but there's nothing they could really do against this Spanish side. Previously in the past, great teams had great individuals. Think of Pelé, Maradona and Zidane leading their team to titles. But here it's all about the collective with Spain. There's not really one individual that stands out. They're all fabulously talented footballers, but they play to a system that is incredibly successful, and certainly the world of football has seen nothing like it before.
And Lee, just give us a flavour of the atmosphere in Kiev.
Well, it's quite remarkable. There were large numbers of Spanish fans that had made the journey here. I spoke to many that had arrived just a couple of hours before the game had kicked off. They just didn't want to miss this. They wanted to be a part of this historic occasion for their country. So, as you can imagine, the party is going to go on long into the night, as I'm sure it will across Spain, in particular in Madrid tonight. And the Ukrainians and Polish supporters that were also here for the final can celebrate with them as well. It's been a successful tournament. Remember the build-up, dogged by fears of political strife, infrastructure problems, fears of racism and crowd violence. Well, they've been largely unfounded. So there's pride and satisfaction here amongst the co-hosts, Poland and here in Ukraine.
Lee James from Kiev, thank you very much. Well, Tom Burridge has been soaking up the atmosphere with fans on the streets of Madrid.
So we're marching now down towards Plaza Colón, one of the main squares in Madrid, up from the Bernabeu Stadium, Real Madrid's home ground. There's an incredible atmosphere on the streets of Madrid tonight. A sea of red and yellow. People are going to party hard all night. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to get drinks spilt on me. But these guys are going to have an amazing party tonight. Spain won in style. They'll celebrate in style. They made history tonight. 2 European Championships in a row with a World Cup in between. These guys are absolutely loving it. I've got one of the famous drinks, Tinto de Verano, like a sangria all down me. But they're going to enjoy it. It's good. This is the scene. I'll leave you with these guys.
Tom Burridge in Madrid there. Now, Sharonjeet, you have some news from India for us.